Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another snapshot. This is going to be a twofer. You got the 20W15A and 20W16A. So let's go ahead and jump into it. Now, in 2115A, they added quite a few new blocks in a new biome. And this one is called the Basilisk Deltas. It has some interesting terrain gen, and it basically just very interesting. As it would be hard to walk around, hard to get around in this. And I love the ash that is falling, which is pretty cool. But yeah, there is just a lot of interesting things. I kind of took a chunk out here just out of curiosity for one of the new items. So here's a few things that they updated. They updated the nether bricks. Now you have the regular standard nether bricks, which, don't get me wrong, they're an old-time favorite. They've been that way for a long time, but they finally added cracked nether bricks and chiseled nether bricks, which kind of have a skeleton head right there. Kind of interesting. Now, it's not directional. It's always facing the same way, no matter which way you place it. So hopefully they'll change that to where it is kind of directional, so you can kind of modify it a little bit. And they added quite a few new blocks. This stuff. You got the blackstone, which you can see is right here. It's pretty easy to get. Just have to find one of these deltas. And yeah, they have blackstone slabs, stairs, and walls. But they also have the polished version of all these. So you have the polished bricks, which look pretty cool. Cracked polished bricks, polished stairs or walls, and polished stairs. So you got that, and you also have the polished blackstone bricks in the same variants, except for the chiseled, which kind of has, it looks like a shulker head to me. Another block they did add is this gilded blackstone, which is pretty nice. I mean, it looks pretty cool, but this is a way to get gold. There's several different ways. You can just basically, you should be able to just fortune this. If I'll grab a fortune pick real quick and switch over to the regular game mode, and we break it, it just drops that. So that's kind of weird, but the way it works is very simple. It actually has to require a fortune pick, which is kind of weird. I think it's the first type of block that does that. So that is pretty interesting. And yeah, the fortune does affect it. Now let's go ahead and go back into creative real quick. The other things they also added were the polished blackstone pressure plates and also polished blackstone bricks, which they're pretty easy to make. One of the best things I think they've added was these quartz bricks. That's going to be an interesting new building block. Now you can see I have a lot of stuff in my inventory, and that is how you make the blackstone brick button, is just with one piece. And same thing with pressure plates, basically the same crafting recipe. Now how you get the cracked version, you just basically take any type of polished bricks, and they have to be that type, and you put them in there and they'll make that. Now, like I said, this stuff would be really interesting for floor designs. I haven't said that yet, but I think it would be. You can see it here up against the new blocks, so that is pretty interesting. They also added the new campfires that are blue. Another way of getting these, besides their standard crafting recipe for everything, is using the stone cutter. Stone cutter, you can basically do this exact same thing, and it's a lot faster and probably saves on resources too. So now they did add a few more features, and we're going to have to go into the overworld to basically see those. But just let's appreciate the new biome. I love the way it looks. I will probably be making a base here whenever we update. All right, everybody. One thing I want to bring up real quick is the black stone. The fact that it is one of the first dark stones that we actually have besides nether brick, and I believe that's it, that we can actually make into slabs and everything. So this is going to be a big game changer for builds. So that's one thing I want to bring up. And also the fact you can actually make stone arm or stone tools with it. So you can basically make a stone pickaxe. So you never have to worry about that in the nether of running out of ways of mining. All right, everybody. One of the new features is the fact the walls, the way they connect, it looks a lot better than what it used to. That is one thing I am glad they did. You can see it works with glass, bars, and yeah, you can actually make it like a little gel cell now and it look more realistic. But one thing that's kind of interesting is sea pickles. Now, they do not connect on the side, but you have to put them here in the middle. You can see how it kind of just connects that way. So that is pretty interesting. Another new feature is actually with the animals and the dispensers. Now, if I can get that right there. Now, all these animals are tamed. This thing will decide to follow me. There we go. And you can pretty much use dispensers to add carpets to llamas, but they have to be tamed, so you have to remember that. And pigs, you can actually add saddles to them. And horses, as long as they are tamed, you can pretty much, if I can get them up here, add armor to them. So you can kind of randomize your armor and saddles. So there we go. There we go. Horse is ready to go and everything else. So let's go ahead and jump into the newest 20W16A. So see you guys in just a moment. All right, everybody. Thought I was finished? Well, no. With taking me a little bit to get the first snapshot out of the 20W15A, 20W16A came out. So let's go ahead and jump into that section. And they added a few new blocks. They added, forgive me if I'm butchering the name, Bastion Remnants. Added a rune portals, which can be found pretty much everywhere. And also added a new block. It's called the chain block. And a new music disc called Pig Step, which is actually kind of interesting. So let's go ahead and jump into this. This is how you make the new chain block. Basically, just pretty easy. Take iron nuggets, put it like that, and there you go. You get the chain block. Not bad. It's actually kind of cool. It's going to be interesting for whenever you're trying to kind of make things a little more authentic. Sit there and actually have like cages and stuff with that. So that's going to be kind of cool addition right there. Something so simple. It can be pretty good. Now, the music disc, if I can get that out. There you go, a new jam. All right. But I do not know how you get this yet. It does not actually discuss how you're getting it. But, yeah. I thought that was kind of interesting. We're going to throw that in there and head over there. And the rune portals, they're actually pretty interesting. You can find them all over. And if I don't fall in the lava. This one was actually underground. They can be under anywhere or even on top of the surface. And there is a little bit of a reward. I got a really bad one on this one. The Curse of Vanishing tools, some iron nuggets, a flint and steel, everything else. But you really could just use this to pretty much create the portal. So there you go. Let's go ahead and grab that flint and steel that we had in there. And there you go. See? Easy way of doing it. Now, the new areas, they can be found everywhere in the biomes except for the new one, the Basilisk biome. The only one you can't find it in because the way the terrain is. Ooh. Words are hard, everybody. All right, let's go ahead and find one real quick, and I'll be back in just a second. All right, everybody, here's another one of the rune structures for the portal, and let's see if we got anything better in this one. Some golden swords, a golden pressure plate, and a fire charge. Nice. And the reason I brought you back was actually this right here. Here is one of these structures. Now, this is kind of in a weird spot because it has the Soul Sand Valley over here, the Twilight, or the Warped Forest, and the Crimson Forest all right here. So it's 3 of the new biomes. But we're going to go ahead and take a look in here if we can navigate our way down. Oh, there we go. Got the stairs. And you see these guys are in here. Now this actually has a lot of loot. And let's go ahead and get some gold armor. And put it on real quick and see if they react the way I think they're going to if we try to taking this stuff. Yep. Alright everybody, after they wrecked me pretty good, pretty quickly, we can go ahead and see what's in here. Now you get some decent loots, it looks like. Another way of getting soul speed. Not bad, not bad. And here is a way to get the new elated blackstone blocks. That is pretty nice. And get some obsidian, some spectral arrows. Wow, this actually has pretty good loots in this one. But you can see the structure's fairly decent. And yeah, let's go ahead and look around a little bit. Here's some more of the elated blackstone. And let's see, can we sneak in here? Perfect. The structure didn't farm the best in the world. But you can see, excuse me. You can see there's like pretty much like a nether fortress. That's a good description of it right now. And you can see all over there is some chests here and there. And you're getting a lot of cool loots with this. Yeah, it's pretty deep. Ooh. And there are 4 different structures that come with this. You got the Bridget, the Hoglin stables, housing units, and treasure rooms. I think up there was the treasure room. You can see this is fairly decent size. So it might take you a little bit to explore it and to find everything that you want, but I guess that would be pretty cool. And look, there's even lanterns in here. And like I said, ooh, there you go. Ancient debris. That is awesome. That is an easier way of getting it, which is going to be quite nice for early game. And a skeleton spawning. Great. Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and take a look around this and see what else I can find. But like I said, if you really felt like you could try and conquer this and make a pretty decent starter base inside the nether. Alright everybody, I was just digging around and I noticed something. They are rich. Look at that, they're building with gold blocks. And I don't know how rare that is, but yeah, I was just sitting here trying to see what was in this section right here because it looks pretty thick for just being an area. But the only thing I found was that giant gold block just randomly there. But like I said, this is pretty cool to sit here and try and explore. And you can see there is this room that we found that one stuff in, but I don't think I've gone through every section yet. I mean, there's quite a bit to discover in here. And yeah, that's pretty much all they added on this one, which gets me to wonder how much further are they going to go with this. They've already added in quite a bit of new material and everything, so should be pretty interesting. See how much further they're going to take this. So, all right, let me check a few more times and see if there's anything else I can find inside these walls. All right, everybody, here is a better example of the new fortresses type things. You see, I got a bridge right here, and this is actually pretty interesting. I like this. Now the chests are right around here. Like I said, this is a very massive one. And it's not run down like the other one was. You can see there's a lot of gold blocks in here. Let's see. I think here's the top. Okay, let's go ahead and just kind of venture down best way we can. Ah, here we go. Look at that. Ah, there you go. That's where you get the disc from. But yeah, like I said, it has a lot of interesting loots. And we can just keep heading down. No, I saw more. Go through here. This is just us exploring the new areas. Apparently they're short because I am banging my head every time I go down one of these stairs. Right? Wow. Yep, that's the bottom. So maybe there's a couple entrances in here. Let's see if I can find any better loots. Ooh, wait. I have a theory. There you go, some more ancient debris, some bone blocks, and another disc. So yeah, it would take you a while to explore this area. Ooh, I didn't even realize how massive this one was. Wow, this is just, I'm in awe about this. But we can go ahead and just switch over to Spectre mode. And take a quick peek inside of everything. See, I think this would be the, ooh. That is something. Let's go ahead and go back into creative. I have never seen a magma spawner. That is new. And I'm guessing this is the treasure room? Oh, look at that. You can even get netherite armor. Wow. There's another one right over here. Not much of anything. I think this is the treasure room. I am not for sure. So this is going to take a lot more exploring to figure out what is what. Finding a lot of those discs now. But I do believe this is the treasure room. And some of these like little structures in here are just awesome to look at. Well, this is something interesting I didn't know. Don't drop any gold blocks around a piglin. They just take them. So, that's a interesting thing. I wonder... Look at this. Throw all that over there. But yeah, I did not know they would just take it and not give you anything back. So, that's a bit of advice for everybody. Thinking maybe it'll drop something a little bit better. Alright, but that should be the end of this snapshot, and I'll have this out in just a few hours. But yeah, I've just never seen a magma spawner. That's kind of cool. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, don't forget to hit that like button. If you're new to my channel and you want to see more of this, hit that subscribe. Any comments, concerns, or anything else, put down in the comment section down below. Until next time, this is MacLobuzz86 saying take it easy. Later, everybody.